everyone, and welcome to my discussion today on expectations. And I wanted to give a perspective shift, and we'll make this as direct and to the point as possible. My name is Cassandra Vaynerchuk, and we're talking expectations of not having expectations from your customer. When you have expectations, you create a disconnect between you and your customer. You create a unrest in yourself, which then stops you from being a good business person. However, on the flip side of that is you must have expectations. You got to have expectations not only in yourself, but for your fan base and your audience, meaning they must treat you in a way that's respectful. You must get real work done. And how do you get real work done is I have an expectation for the audience to actually ask valuable questions and not fluff my ass and put me on a pedestal. And I also have expectations for the audience that you're not going to come into my platform and be a bot. And there's a difference between being angry at someone in a human form and just being a plain and simple dick. There's a huge difference in being a bot and coming onto someone's platform just to be a dick because that's ill-intended behavior versus calling someone out on their attitude. Calling someone out when they're walking in fancy clothes, when they're not offering an audience anything, however, they're proclaiming to educate them on something. The awareness game of the internet became a blindfold of sex and ridiculousness with no actual meat and potatoes information to educate an audience on being a human, whether it's learning to teach on curiosity in the multifaceted ways that you're capable of teaching on curiosity. To the expectation of all you have is expectation of doing something for someone else so they'll do something for you in return. Expectations of going on someone's platform and becoming boyfriend and girlfriend with an expectation that they're going to do everything for you. That's not success. Success is not defined in what someone else can do for you. It's what you've done for yourself and you work for it. That's success. So if it's not successful, if you literally have a rich mommy and daddy and they paid for everything, or you accidentally gone viral overnight, that's not success. That's not success. Not to mention, what you're putting out is not success, meaning you are putting shit, filth, all over humanity with your gossip, your fake cheering, your ugly outfits, you getting your hair and makeup done, you crying out, be kind. That is all Gestapo behavior to guide cattle and sheep into the direction of let them win, let yourself fail, guilting them into feeling certain ways so that you can feel a certain way about yourself in validation because you're that low in self-esteem. You're that low in self-esteem that you cannot come up with your own ideas. All you do is parrot talk. Example is Gary Vaynerchuk. Let's go! How many times have you ever heard me say let's go? No, that's Gary's line. Let's go. Hey Gary, let's go. And then he'll say, let's go. I'm like, Gary, come, really? I'm not in the mood. Which then potentially is my line. Gary, I'm just really not in the mood. You need to understand what is going on here. Anything else? Expectations. And I could say a lot more on expectations, but I don't want to give you too much because we are doing a business here. And no matter how many times I'm going to tell you this information, you're going to need to hear it like a million times. because you're only early in the stages of your desires to actually make a difference for the planet, which is an expectation. And right now you're all caged animals because of people like Ginger Beloved and Motivan have created this facade of the internet, and you feel like you have to live up to that, which is an expectation. This is a camera, a ring light that I've had for a long time, a chair I bought at a yard sale, a notepad, a photograph, and a coffee mug with coffee in it. That's my setting. If you have any sort of job out there that you can afford. So think about it long and hard when you start having expectations for yourselves, for your audience, and what you're going to get in return. Because oftentimes people have the expectation of money, and when people pay you for something, they have expectations that they can do whatever they want to you and treat you any which way they want. So you'll always be bumping up against your expectations to their expectations, to the expectations of air. So there's expectations all over, and learning how to maneuver your space in expectation and knowing what expectations are necessary and what areas of expectation are not necessary, and how you maneuver within expectation. And that's all I have for you today on expectation.